Hello everybody, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. It is Pierre's birthday today. Do not allow me to forget it. We did catch the legend yesterday, and the Fern Islands is going to rain tomorrow, which isn't that big of a deal. There's probably a few fish that we haven't caught yet that we might be able to catch. I'm not sure. Guess people didn't take to Pierre's prime produce like I'd hoped. Anyway, there's my old mini shipping bin. Next time you get your hands on some produce worthy of Pierre's prime luxury brand, maybe you could have them shipped my way. Pierre. Yeah, so now we have mini shipping bins. It's not important. I mean, it's an extra shipping bin if you ever need it, but I really don't think I do, to be honest. I'm not even sure where I would rightly put this thing. I know where I'll put it. Right there, along with everything else that everyone loves. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go through the motions real quick this morning, and then we'll start going out to do some things. We did unlock the movie theater as well yesterday, so that'll be something we maybe check out today as well. You know what we'll also do today, actually? We will, hold on, I got this potato, it hatched. Oh, and me. It was finally ready to be harvested, and I believe that'll actually give us another recipe. Yeah, we can make hash browns, which I think is actually used for Dish of the Sea. Funny how that happens. So there's another 2 cooking recipes for us right away. Neat. So Pierre only has one unique loved item. That item is fried calamari, which we will not be getting because I don't want to use a squid on that, number one. Well, I mean, we'll have to make it eventually, but I also don't have a squid. Now that I think about it, I don't even know where fried calamari would even be. I need a sunfish and a bream, huh? I believe sunfish, I know there's sun weather. They're available in spring as well as our bream. So we're going to be bringing Pierre a special item, a pearl, because it's one of our universally loved items and it just makes sense for me to bring it to him. We're also going to be breaking open these troves since we do already have a few things to bring to, oh, what's his name? Gunther. I'm going to trade these, maybe I shouldn't trade all the Omni Geodes for artifact troves, but there's definitely a few items that are unique to artifact troves that we might need. I'm gonna try and clean up my inventory a little bit here as well. All right, so one of the things that I do need to do today, sure, that's what I was gonna do anyway. One of the things I do need to do today is find Jas, because I'm going to be giving her this movie ticket. She is indeed one of the people who loves the movie, the little whatever it's called. So it's locked because it's not 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Crazy. All right. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just going to invite this child to the movies. Let's meet up at the movie theater. So there's a specific time that you need to show up at the movie theater. I want to say it's Saturday. I have not done this mechanic a lot though, so I'm sorry if I get it at all wrong. You've already been given 2 gifts. I need to find Pierre as well so I can give him this pearl. Very important because, as you all remember, last year I did miss Pierre's birthday, and obviously that's led to him being one of the lowest ranked on our relationship meters. An item for Sandy, actually, that's really good. Seaweed. I kind of did want to make a trip to the desert anyway. Hello, you're gonna love this. You remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great, and that's gonna help out a ton. He's now 7 out of 10, which I believe he was 5 before. Anyway, they're getting there. Let me tell you what. Evelyn needs an item. I'll just give her a diamond. Wait, Clint, where are you going? Clint doesn't do things today, does he? Oh, golly. Well, here you go, Evelyn. Perhaps this will max you out? Yeah, there we go. Another maxed out one. Very wonderful for us. Geez, I don't have a dandelion. Here you go. Thanks. That's a neutral if I've ever read a neutral before. Wait, what? He said something about his father being a farmer? If I wasn't so darned old, I'll come to your farm and show you a thing or two. That would have been cool. I wish that was one of his scenes, like him actually helping out somehow on the farm. Glad you stopped by. Not ashamed to say that I love my grandma. You should be proud of that. You should be very proud. Good boy. Guess who didn't really have much of a plan going into today? I do need to catch some more largemouth bass, so I guess while we're just kind of waiting around, let's do that. Unfortunately, since our boy has decided to abandon his post, and I always forget that Fridays he does not do it, we're not going to be able to break open all of those artifact troves that I have. Which is fine, I suppose, but hey, horseradish. We'll need plenty of those for Krobus, so. Nice. 1. And 2. I thought for some reason that's all we needed. Nope, we need 1 more. Also, I forgot. I need to go to the... I also forgot to bring Pierre some sashimi. Ah, jeez. That would help him out a lot more, too. There we go. That's all we needed. Yeah, I know. Oh! I don't need to bring him anywhere. I thought... Okay, well, we'll probably get a note for that tomorrow. A letter, rather. Hello. I am interested in prehistoric hand axe. I thought that was a mussel for a second. I'm interested in digging those up, obviously, because with it getting closer and closer to our air quotes deadline, I don't want to be running out or missing out on items in the museum, which is another reason why I was focusing on those artifact troves quite a bit. So I'm actually going to have to start keeping track of every item we've gotten for it to determine what we still need and what we don't. So that's something we'll be doing. Did I like get rid of our sashimi or something? Or did I put it in gifts? Yeah, I did. Silly me. Okay. Let's see here. We need seaweed for Sandy. And there is absolutely no reason for us to not bring her a daffodil as well, because I believe she still needs a few gifts to be given to her. Let's get us moving. And let's also grab this oak resin, because the more, the better. All right, treasure troves, first of all. That's our first order of business. Or artifact troves, rather. I guess I could get warp totems so I don't have to keep paying that 500, but like, it's 500, you know? Who cares? Yeah, I was just looking at the other stuff. I keep forgetting about this warp totem. Sometime in the near future, I'll do another Skull Caverns run. Sometime. I'll just turn all of them into artifact troves because I just want to make absolutely sure that we get everything we needed from those. Because there's a few items. And obviously, even if we don't get what we need for the museum, it's not that bad. Because it's all just going to be good items anyway. So first of all, no. Swede. And then, second of all, Delian. So that put her up to 6 out of 10. Not bad. Also, while I'm here, I see no reason to not buy an absolutely atrocious amount of Starfruit Seeds because I underbought last time. And by golly, I'm not going to do it again. So, yeah, that was $40,000 gold worth of Starfruit Seeds. Nothing else I'm probably not going to need. I'm going to buy a few honeys just in case we need them for a wearable shirt. Good description. Just in case we do need them for, oh, you know, cooking. That's the word I was looking for. So I just looked around. Whoops. I just looked around. And we do need to go to the movie theater the same day that we gift the ticket. Which, see, that was a detail that I forgot. What I was actually thinking of is you can only give out 1 ticket a week. And that resets, I believe, on Saturdays. So that's what I was thinking about when I said I think we have to take her Saturday. You also do have to buy a movie ticket for yourself. Don't forget that. Please don't forget that. It would suck to gift a movie ticket and then not buy one yourself. Let's see a movie with Jas. And here's the inside of the movie theater. Hello. Oh, I love this music. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire game. Really happy to see a movie. Good for you. There's also a few unique characters. Mom, I want chocolate popcorn. Simon, don't you want something healthy? Okay. Uh-oh, I think I'm a little overdressed for this place. Almost got it. Yeah, there's a crane game here. It's in use by someone else, though, so we can't even show it off. That's okay. We'll come in here many other times. What you can also do is buy a snack for your guest. Certain guests will like certain things. Rock candy. I don't believe they're all on sale at the same time, but luckily for us, sour slimes are what Jas likes. Loves, rather. We'll deliver it to Jas's seat once the movie starts. That's a lot of actual, like, good stuff. Anyway, good song. This was introduced in update 4.0, so if you've never heard of this place, that's why, by the way. It's a rather recent inclusion. Let's get the movie started. Ah, yes, and sometimes random people will fill the area. Funny thing is, if you bring Penny in and Pam is in the audience somewhere, she will love every movie, no matter what. Phone's off, everyone. That's right, I'm talking to you, watching this video with that phone out. Come on. The brave little sapling. The brave little sapling is leaving his home. He hesitates for a moment and turns around, knowing he won't be back for a long time. The other saplings of his grove are gathered at the edge of town, excitedly waving their twigs goodbye. Jas is ecstatic. Jas is really enjoying her sour slimes. Oh no, out of nowhere it starts raining. The little sapling goes into a sprint as thunderclouds loom overhead. Fearing for his life and demoralized by the relentless downpour, the brave little sapling begins to lose hope. But what's this? The sapling feels a tinkling on the top of its head. Perhaps a little rain was just what it needed to begin its journey into becoming a tree. Farewell, little buddy. The movie is included for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. So, yeah, that was a movie. Also, it's a different song after you watch the movie. It's so good. That was so much fun. Thanks for bringing me. Yeah, 9 out of 10 now. I believe that's a whole heart higher than she was before. So yeah, this is a great way. You've been playing this crane game for a while. That is an absolutely great way to get other villagers' hearts up. Of course you do need to make sure that they don't dislike or hate the movie, because that won't help you. Penny is engaging in a lively discussion about the film. And so is Pam. Okay, cool. Anything you say? Just want to go through all of it. So how was the movie? I just love this place. This is one of my favorite additions to the game. I love it so much. Just having more options to increase your friendship with everyone when it's such a difficult task to do just by remembering gifts. And it can get repetitive, of course. It helps out so much, I'll be completely honest. The season of pastels. I actually prefer jewel tones myself. I know you do. I know. I can't go into your house, so you'll excuse me if I don't drop by for a while. I guess I can donate those 2 things we have for the museum right now, because it's not like we won't be able to do it later. Well, it's not like it'll hurt us. I just don't want to... It's hard to get my thoughts in order sometimes when playing this game because there's so much to think about. Hello! So much to think about. Donate to the museum. Here you go. Womp and womp. We're getting real close to completing this guy. Yeah, I'm going to have to start keeping track of everything that each geode gives so that I can give the proper geode for what we have left. And of course, a lot of those items I think can be fished up through treasure chests, because we haven't gotten a lot of those. Maybe I'll dedicate a day to fishing around with the treasure bobber. Also, I think there's also a profession that helps you out with that as well. I was going to go back to the island today. Not 100% sure about that. One thing I do want to do is I want to set up that wood farm again, because that was actually really beneficial for us. I'm going to grab all of these, I guess pine cones, since we have mostly those, and I'm going to make a bunch of tree fertilizer. I can only make 13, huh? Huh. Guess I should make more fiber. We can make, I mean, We can make fiber seeds. I forget exactly. Or grass starter. It's 10 fiber. And I'm not exactly sure how much that gives you either, so risky. I'm gonna plant these all over the place so that we can get more wood, because I do want it for those kegs. They're not planted evenly anymore. This is gonna bother me. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna put tree fertilizer on the ones I just planted, because the ones that are already growing aren't going to take nearly as long. I guess I should focus on cutting some fiber for a while. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do for a good portion of the rest of this day, I think. Just find all the fiber and cut it. Okay, I think I've gotten most of the fiber on the farm. Time to go to sleep. Cannot move a bed that's currently being used by the cat. I didn't mean to press that button, but that's funny anyway. Let's go to sleep. What are those profits? Absolutely nothing. You love to see it. All right. Day 27. 2 days left in spring. I guess what I should do today is absolutely make sure that none of these recipes... I mean, there's no fish that are exclusive only to spring except for the legend. So if I even had to get some of these fish, or could get some of these fish in spring, it's not like I'm forever going to be unable to do it. So that's one thing to consider. Salmon, amaranth, they're just doobie fish. Just checking this out real quick. Wow, really? That's a lot. I'm gonna need to make more hash browns now that I think about it. I should buy more potatoes. That's what I need to do. So consider that. I mean, we will be able to buy any seed whenever we want sometime soon, but not soon enough to where I'm willing to just leave it off for forever. Still waiting on the cauliflower. Still need a leek for the salad. Actually, you know what? That's really important. Ooh, I really need a leek for that salad. Now that I think about it. Saturday, huh? Not a day. Man. Friday we should have checked the traveling cart, because there might be things that I'm going to need from it every now and again. It's very important. Kale's ready. Bada boom, bada bing. 3 kale. And 3 ancient seeds. See, this is why you, ancient fruit rather. This is why you check. It's why you check. Very nice. So, we'll be able to, what quality are those? 1 gold, 2 normal. Yep, those are, I mean, you already know where they're going, right? Just the earlier I can get all those seeds for that, the better. That's all I'm saying. Womp, womp, and womp. Gonna put that kale away, and I think that'll allow me to make another recipe. So let's see. I mean, I could just check real quick. Doesn't seem like it. But it is needed for something, so the kale will go in there. I might need to get some more fridges now that I think about it. Let's see. Snails, jeez. Weird. Radish, that's not. Sorry, I'm getting. I can get a clam now. That's gonna be super easy. I do need to make 1 fried egg. We'll also need pancakes and hash browns. Okay, how do I make pancakes? Wheat flour. Guess I should do wheat flour, huh? I'm gonna need a mill eventually. You know what? We can do that. I think I could make a mill today. I'm not sure exactly what I need for it, and I don't have the phone in this house, so guess we'll have to go directly to it and check that out. Put those 2 in here just in case. Chub, carp, who cares? Largemouth bass, different kinds of fish. I'll have an entire area filled with all of these fridges. And just in case you were curious, no, they're not even close to being done. It's a whole 14 days that it takes for wine. It also does work for cheeses. Cheeses don't take nearly as long. So if you want even more use out of your cheese, feel free. You can do that. I'll plant all of these. We are running out of speed grow spots, but that's not too much of a problem, I don't think. I guess before I forget, I'm going to get some more potatoes because we're going to need it for the complete breakfast. And I'm going to take one last look just to make sure that's absolutely everything I'll need out of spring crops, because it might be a little bit until I get more. Oh, I do need to make one more omelet so that I can make farmer's lunch. Wait, I've already made it. Ah, geez. Well, I made an omelet, I guess. There you have it. Okay, well, omelet can go in here. I'm probably not going to need it for any other cooking recipes, but it never hurts to do that. One thing I realize is I just need wheat for, like, everything. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've given you water. Let me milk my cat real quick. Good girl. Good little kitty. Rabbit's foot? I am on the lookout for foot of the rabbit, so that would be nice whenever I could get it. I don't have any cactus? Why don't I have any cactus? That's so weird. I need cactus for gifts for Sam. Huh. Very odd. I was just looking through whoever I had left to give gifts to, and I haven't given Sam any gifts this week, which is an oopsie on my part. I want to try and fill in the rest of these gifts I need to give for various characters. Sandy could use one too. Well, you know what? That works out, doesn't it? Doesn't it? While I'm waiting for Pam to get to her post... Oh. This does not seem good. Why am I in their bedroom? Found Pierre's secret stash. Oh, no. Why? Hey, who's in our bedroom? Why am I here? How did you find that? Quick, give it to me. Promise me you won't tell anyone about this. I mean, we need the friendship. Your secret is safe with me. Your wife deserves to know about the... Oh, no. Thanks, I appreciate that. Just forget you ever saw this, okay? And I'll just forget that you were snooping around in my bedroom. I like how us finding his little hidden secret gains us friendship with him in the end. Now I have to find a new hiding spot. I mean, it's... You don't really. Because, like, you already gave it. I already know. Anyway, I came in here to give him sashimi. That's 9 out of 10. One of our lowest on the thing. I should bring Evelyn a leek, but I also need a leek for a cooking recipe. I don't want to waste that. I need to look through everywhere just to see if I could find any leeks. It's one of those times that the treasure hunting skill wouldn't be too terrible. And now that I know that I kind of need fiber, I'll cut all these fibers. Yeah, the treasure hunting skill does give you arrows that point out to all the forgeable items all around. And sometimes that would be useful, but most of the time it's not. But right now it is, because I really need some leeks. So I am going to do a loop around the entire town to try and find that. Also, Demetrius does need a gift before the week ends, and he does like coffee, so that's an easy like for him. He's just so close to full. It'd be nice. I am working on getting Maru maxed out as well, so might as well talk to her. Both 9 hearts. Really close to maxing out the entire family, which is a really weird way to say that, but that's fine. Leek, yes, I can use that for cooking recipes. Thank you. I only got one. I couldn't double it, unfortunately. So yeah, number 1, that'll be used for recipes. I really should find another one for Evelyn, since that's going to be there forever. Apricot. What is it, apricot? I've probably gotten 20,000 apricots since the last time she asked me that of me. But, you know, oh well. Oh yeah, I was going to go to the desert, wasn't I? I keep forgetting these things. I have so many things to do. I still do want to go to the island as well tonight. So just a whole list of things. I need to make a mill, which I forgot to do up there. I'm all about it, aren't I? Well, you know what? A mill's going to take cloth. I don't even have the items for it in my inventory right now anyway. Ah, jeez. Cactus fruit, wherefore art thou? Where's the cactus fruit? Hello, there's like 50,000 coconuts. I do think I have to pick up coconuts to get more items to spawn because there's like an item spawn limit per area. That's probably why there's not a lot of coconuts. Ah, that's a shame. Can I cut that? That's a weird piece of grass, I'll tell you what. All right, here I am with my dandelion. There you go. Up to 6 hearts. Really getting there. Closer and closer every day. Well, I mean, we can just buy Sam a pizza at that rate because he does love pizzas. It's unfortunate, though, because, you know, obviously an iridium cactus fruit would help out a lot more than that. But, oh well. Whatever works, works. Now that I did find the leek for cooking, I'm not too terribly concerned with finding more leeks. So that's fine. Just buy a pizza for our boy. No big deal. Pumpkin soup. Someone probably loves that, but I don't have the wherewithal to know who. Did I use the word wherewithal correctly? Find out next time. I know you're just jamming in here, but bonk. He's busy practicing the guitar. Yeah, it's still so weird how that actually gives you a bit of a penalty to friendship gained when you do that. And then if I could catch Elliot on the way out, I believe that'll cover everyone we can cover today. I'll take as many of these dandelions as I can as well. Willie needs to get to his shop if I want to get going. Oh, hello. Bonk. Easy every time. Also, I can't forget clams for cooking. Now, if I can't go right now, his shop should still be open, yeah? Yeah, it is. Also, wow, I just lost my speed buff and it was a little bit shocking. Let's go. I want to plant more of those starfruits before we take too long. Oh, that's right. It's raining today. That should actually, you know what? A really good thing about the rain is it makes a lot more worm spots show up. So I should be able to dig up some spots, maybe find some of the things I need for... Oh, look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Maybe find some more of the things I need for the fossils. All right, I was really careful not to plant them where they wouldn't be able to get watered, so that'll help. Taro tubers are done. Look at that. Again, saving the taro tubers for the luau skirt, which, you know, arguably a good decision, arguably not. I'm gonna hunt for those worms now. Hello, come to mama. 2 golden coconuts. I mean, I'll take it. It's not exactly what I want, but I'll still take it. Only 1 worm spot in the rain? That's honestly a little wild. I have been cutting down these trees, obviously, because I do want the wood. Because I'm just not happy with the spot that our money making has been for this first month of year 2. So I really want to try and like go to town on it. And I think that's also going to include me making a few more tappers for, what were they? For pine trees, because I need pine no. What was it that I need? Oak resin? Maybe making a few more tappers for oak trees for oak resin, because that's obviously another stopping point. And then I can get more... I mean, there's no reason for me not to get these. Also, hey, some of these starfruit already. I didn't even notice. They're all going to be hatching. I'd said it again. They're all going to be finishing on different days again. So I need to make sure that I keep all of that not happening as much as I can. Just because. Put all the starfruit seeds in here. I do have a tapper, actually. Get rid of a lot of the stuff I don't need. That's so annoying. I definitely built that too close. All right, I just moved some items around. This is good. I don't really need the coconuts for anything. We're already full friendship with Haley. Can't really think of anything else to do for today. Think we've pretty much done everything we have to. I've already put everything in there. I'll make sure that I bring back everything that I want to bring back. Which, yeah, this looks like everything, doesn't it? I believe if I take these bone fragments, I should be able to buy something. The shop here is open 24/7. Oh, also, if it is raining here, you won't have any visitors, by the way. Just a note, since I don't want you looking for visitors on a rainy day. Wasn't there something I could get now? I could get the Terra Tubers, yes, but... Oh, no, I guess they're... Yeah, banana pudding recipe. I need that. I'm going to need bananas for that. So, let me see that recipe. Banana pudding. Should be one of the later ones. Yeah. Banana, milk, and sugar. So we do have a banana tree coming out. There's still quite a few recipes that we do need to go after, and I'm going to have to start looking into how to get those. But in the meantime, I didn't get a mill, because I think we actually do need yet more cloth for that. So we might be waiting on that for a little bit, which is fine because we can make the wheat whenever we want. It'll be super quick. It's a summer crop, so I'll make sure I plant plenty of it so I can get plenty of wheat. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. I was very excited to... Can I do this now? Robin, how much cloth do I need exactly? Oh, she won't answer. Check store inventory. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Do it again. Because it's not building upgrades that I'm interested in looking at, but I'm not sure if that's building upgrade costs. Oh yeah, no. It's not upgrades, but it still counts as the same thing. I would like to make a slime hutch sometime soon, which I think we might need some more stone for, but everything else we should have plenty of. Mill. 4 cloth. We might actually have enough for that, so sure, we'll make a mill sometime in the next video, I think. Cool. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and good night.